All right, the Reds, it's Talking Reds, a live Talking Reds, and what this will be is a programme you can watch to see if my voice holds up. It's got progressively worse from the moment I got up to the moment I travelled to here. I haven't got COVID, I've tested myself, I'm all right, but something's going on. But we'll see how we go. In more important news than my voice, Alisson has signed a new 6-year contract with Liverpool. You've probably seen that by now. I, for one, I'm absolutely delighted with that. I mean, I think he's the best I've seen for Liverpool in my time watching the Reds. And I always remember, I don't know why this sticks in my head, but it stuck in my head when I heard the news. And Fabinho had also signed, obviously, and all the rest of it. I remember Stevie on his Instagram, Stevie Gerrard, first name terms.
Well, obviously.
He posted a picture years ago on his Instagram where and it was like, he was in midfield. I think Torres was up front. I think Mascherano was there, but he just put spine, and like that's what we always talk about, isn't it? Spines of teams, and Alisson is very much part of that. And he's sorted, he's tied down, he scores goals, and he's great, and he grows great muzzies. Yeah,
I personally would like to see him score more this season. I think there should be a target of at least 5 goals for him.
Worth a quid every game.
Yeah, stick it on. First goal, Alisson. Yeah. See what the odds go down to. No, he's certainly, I was going to say I'm lucky to be old enough. I'm not feeling lucky to be old. It's better than the other option, I suppose. But I'm lucky enough to have seen Clemens play. And he's certainly the best since Clemens. He's a magnificent footballer. And I think we've done the sensible thing here. We've given a new contract out to possibly the best number 6 in world football, and then followed it up within a couple of hours by giving a new contract to the best goalie in world football by some distance. So it's great business. It's the business that we never used to do. It's again, I saw Keegan leave for Hamburg. I saw Souness leave for Sampdoria. Xabi Alonso left for Real. Torres left us for Chelsea. Suarez left us. Everybody left us. We've been a team historically through the years where
Gerrard nearly left us.
We've historically lost our best players to bigger clubs. It's happened over and over again, and now we're not. Now all of a sudden we've signed our best players down to new contracts. We've got the best goalie in the world on a new contract, best centre back about to be announced, best number 6, best right back, and then more to follow. This is fantastic work. We're keeping, as you said, the spine. We've got the spine and the sides of the team that won the league and won the European Cup and won the World Club Championship. What more do you want in your life?
I use the website LFC History a lot for what we do. It's a brilliant website if you're not already onto it. Really nice lads who run it as well. And it's comprehensive, to say the least, and it's very, very good. But what made me laugh about looking at Alisson this morning were a couple of things. Number one was debut goal. Debut goal, 16th of May 2021. Last goal, 16th of May 2021. I mean, it still seems like yesterday that we were legging it round upstairs. Like it was just like, surely the goalie doesn't score, the goalie scores. And it was just like, forget everything else that's going on in the world, the goalie has just scored. But
not only that, it wasn't just that the goalie scored. I've seen goalies score. I've seen goalies fluke goals in a 6-yard box. Well, it was the fact that we needed the goal so badly, and it pushed us towards the third place finish. And it's one of the most important goals that was scored last season.
The other thing
plus his personal story.
His personal story as well, and he talks about that, and it's really nice the interview's done where he said, we hear a lot about families at football clubs, and it gets a bit cliche, but you do feel everyone did rally round him, and he appreciates it. He says how much his wife loves the city as well, and they're really settled, and his kids are growing up in the area and all the rest of it. But the other thing that jumps out at me is win ratio. I don't know if people pay attention to these things, but I always do when I'm looking on LFC History. His win ratio for Liverpool is 67.69%, and let me tell you, that's fucking high. And the other thing that was clean sheets as well. So he's played 100 league games for Liverpool, and he's kept 44 league clean sheets, 57 in total, all comps. Played 130 all comps. Again, that is phenomenal. That is right up there. And I think, there was one or two moans, wasn't there, at one point about he picks up the odd injury here and there and things like that. But not only is he a great goalkeeper, I think you can see the effect of him being between the sticks on everyone else when he's in goal.
Oh, completely. It gives an absolute sure. I can feel my voice going now. I'm coming up with sympathy with it. I'm going to move the chair bit by bit to the left and go off screen. He brings a surety to that back line that allows, when we've got Virgil and Joe, or Virgil and Matip in front of him, or obviously Virgil and Ibu as it possibly could be, start off close to the beginning of the season, it allows him to push forward a few yards because they know he's going to come off his line. You couldn't play the way we play with Mignolet in goal. You play the way we play because you know that the goalie will be there for whatever you need to be, and that then pushes the entire team further up and turns us into a more attacking team. And we saw last season that when we had to retrench ourselves and take our backline to just a solid defence, we couldn't create as much.
Yeah,
absolutely. So creation starts at the goalkeeper.
Have you ever had a muzzy?
I can't grow a muzzy. I'm physically incapable of growing a muzzy. So the fact that he could basically grow a muzzy in 2 days, well, it's admirable and annoying in equal quantities.
Well, he was asked about it in his interview with the club. They said the club said to him, "Finally, we need to ask: is there any chance of the moustache coming back? It was sensational and very popular." And his reply was, "Yeah, it was nice." And then he says, many people were asking on Twitter, on Instagram, to bring the moustache back. Maybe, who knows? Maybe. Next question was then, have you persuaded any of the other boys to try it? No. I think it's not for everyone. If you want a moustache, you need to have the proper one.
Yes.
I mean, that's where he's just bodied everyone who can't grow a proper one, including yourself, then, you know what I mean?
I basically tried at one point, I tried Movember once. Jeanette was like, I'll pay you to shave it, because it's just embarrassing. It's like this little greasy smear across my top lip. And I had to try it once. It was like, do you remember when Paul Weller grew a moustache?
Oh, no, I don't.
Google Paul Weller moustache.
Jesus, I can't imagine that.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
And it was more embarrassing than that was.
Was it one of them ones where the dog could lick it off?
Easily. A stiff breeze would have got rid of it.
There is, of course, a friendly or 2 friendlies this afternoon or tonight. It'll be tonight for someone somewhere, won't it, George? Back-to-back 60-minute friendlies against Bologna this afternoon, 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. on LFC TV. But of course, we will be doing stuff around it as well. We'll be discussing it. We'll be getting stuck into it. We'll see what comes from it. So look out for that content later on in the day. But one of the things that's come out of it is that Thiago won't be playing in it. He's picked up a knock. And Klopp said that he was struggling with the intensity of training right now, but added that it's only a slight issue. Something to remember there, isn't it? In that, you know, he's not being party to these mad Klopp training camps, and he's a great player, but he's at a certain end of it, you know, a certain part of his career. He's probably like, fuck's sake, boss, give us a break here. Do you know what I mean?
He's played in a slower league,
and
he's come into somewhere where the boss goes, right, okay, well, what we're going to do today is we're going to do a double session and have a match, and it's kind of like, well, you 2 hours of 5-a-side, isn't it? You know, I've been back from my holidays for 3 days. What do you want from me? So it's going to be new to him, and it's going to probably stand him in fantastic stead for the season.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. And as I say, the friendly this afternoon. Fuck's sake! Knocking my mic off. Full it. Virgil's going to play an hour. No, Virgil's going to play half an hour. Jesus, right.
But what's the difference between a friendly where you have 2 45 minutes in one match and you change your entire team at half time, and 2 friendlies where you have 60 minutes each match and change your entire surely this is just a match with 2 halves of 60 minutes? Yeah,
I don't know. I don't really know.
It doesn't feel like 2 games.
Other than it's more football than one match, isn't it?
It's more football than one match. Is there there must be a half time, so there must be 4 halves of half an hour. Yeah, so it's just weird.
Let's see what people are saying. We always have a look what people are saying on the live ones. There are a few other little bits that I just wanted to mention. Again, you've probably seen it. Ben Davis, Liverpool are listening to offers for him. There's various clubs interested, but they're all trying to get him on loan. But Liverpool want to sell him on a permanent deal. Danny Ings has gone to Aston Villa. This is, of course, a precursor to Grealish going to Manchester City for a British record £100 million. But he's gone to Villa for £30 million. Apparently, there was a clause negotiated where Liverpool would get 20% of anything over 20 million. So therefore, the 10 million profit that Southampton are making, Liverpool get 20% of that, £2 million.
So people were talking about 6 million for us last season.
Apparently
so
that's not right. Apparently it's only on profit over 20.
Such an odd transfer. I genuinely thought Ings obviously was going to move, but I expected Spurs. I thought Spurs would have been perfect for him. Villa feels kind of sideways, although obviously they are now in a position where they can rebuild using the money that they're about to suddenly have in their back pocket.
That's what they've been doing, isn't it? They bought a lot from Norwich and all that.
Yeah.
And so I actually think, in a weird way, it might be all right for Villa. Not that I'm, a Villa supporter, but you know what I mean? It could bring them together, in a way, and it feels like they're being quite sensible with the money. And
you've got to remember, as a club, they still have more European Cups than Man City do.
Absolutely. I mean, I was thinking about it this morning, and I was thinking, obviously Grealish is done pretty much, it seems. They're doing their best to get Kane as well, and he's on strike and all this kind of game. You've seen all that all over the media. But a lot of people, of course, are talking about now City's, money situation. They're talking about the league. It feels like a few people are getting a little bit, down and out about the situation. To me, it doesn't change loads.
No.
Like, City are going to get 90 points or more every single season, and it's about what we do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And okay, it makes it even more likely they're going to win games, Sam, but they probably would have won them anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it's just sort of like, I don't see, like, it's not like some kind of marginal gain. I think the reason they're doing it is what you've just said. They're absolutely desperate to win that Champions League.
Oh, absolutely. That's massive for them. So they've bought two lads who've never won the Champions League. One of whom was playing the Champions League final because I saw him and he didn't win it. So, the money, well, they haven't bought two lads. They're going to buy Kane. It's blatantly obvious it's going to happen. It's just a case of working out the money between the two clubs. But it improves them incrementally. Putting Kane up front, is he as good as Aguero in his prime? Because Kane's not in his prime anymore. So a couple of years ago...
He'll score goals.
He'll score goals.
But undoubtedly.
What's the difference between City win the game 3-0 and City win the game 6-0? 3 goals, but when does it come down to goal difference? It's only happened like once. So all we've got to do is do what we did season before last. Go out and win 26 games out of the first 27, see what they do about it.
And I'm excited to see us, to be honest with you. Like, I think it's easy to get down and out about modern football, but after everything we've been through, fuck me, just get me in the ground, put a red team on the pitch and let's see where we go from there. I'm just desperate to get involved with it. So all the other shit, the bigger picture, the sports washing, the FFP, it's not for today.
No.
It's not for today.
But just practically, if you're City and you're putting Foden, Grealish, De Bruyne, Sterling and Kane as your front five, who's holding your midfield? Because there's a hell of a lot of gaps that you can get behind those lads. It's
interesting, isn't it? I've felt with City for a while that, there's too many teams that just doff the cap to them a little bit and don't have a pop.
Yeah.
And then every now and again someone will, and then everyone goes, oh, hang on, you can kind of get at them. I mean, I know they won the league, but, like I say, for me it doesn't make loads of difference. It's about what we do. We finished third. The season before we won the league, all the boys are back. Listen, just give me Liverpool, give me Anfield, give me the green pitch, and let's go from there. Loads of people commenting on my voice. Thanks very much for that. So I've got, let's see what we've got. Gareth, your voice, hope you're okay. Sean Dyche on Talking Reds is right. Honey and lemon in your tea for that throat, Robbo. Someone saying it sounds sensual.
I did more say.
I mean, maybe we could get into that. Do you know what I mean? Maybe that could be a new stream for the Anfield Wrap. Let us know.
Just half an hour, you sound sensual.
It's the first time I've been described as that. Someone's put, it's Garth Croaks. Good. I like that. Well in. Someone says lemon and ginger tea with honey. Extra things going in here.
Well, the Tesco's over the road as well, you sorted that.
Someone saying any update on the B&Q channel / content. It was B&M, mate, but I mean, maybe B&Q as well. I've never been the best at DIY, but I can eat noodles, and B&M sell noodles, so, send some noodles there. Robbo's doing his best, but if this was a game, he'd be subbed on 55. And I'd be happy to be subbed, do you know what I mean? If someone came in now, just said, "Gives the mic, Robbo," I'd go ahead, and I'd just get off.
Because otherwise it's just going to be another 10 minutes of me talking.
What else have we got? There's no real questions or anything coming up, just mainly people taking the piss, I've got to be honest with you. Did you gargle petrol for breakfast, Gareth? No, but I'll try anything, to be honest with you. If you think that helps Barry, let us know. Yeah, ASMR, that's what I was trying to think of. you know, where people listen to things like noises and people crunching biscuits and sensual voices to thing.
Is
it?
There's a whole new thing for me.
There's a whole part of the internet that you can go and have a look at it.
If I Google ASMR, is this going to get worrying?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I think I'll skip it.
I reckon your wife or your son will be like, Dad, what's this in the Google search history here?
Yeah, I'll skip that one.
So yeah, I think we'll leave it there. I've soldiered through. There's lots more content today, which is worrying, isn't it? My voice, I think, will go at some point, but that has been Talking Reds live from Liverpool. We will be doing stuff around Bologna, as I say, so get stuck into that later on in the day. And yeah, up the fucking Reds.